This is a demonstration of SpectraLayers Pro 3 interoperability with SoundForge Pro. Listen to this clip. Here we have 2 repetitions of a single loop, and I would like to break that repetitiveness up a little bit by adding some reverb to just the saxophone sound contained in one riff on the first repetition. Okay, let's get started. Over here on the left, in my Tools panel, I'm going to choose the Harmonics selection tool. When I drag this tool over the fundamental frequency of this saxophone riff, it picks up the fundamental as well as its associated harmonic overtone series, which of course is what makes the Harmonics selection tool so great. When I hit the space bar, I can audition my selection. I can copy the selection into the buffer by hitting Command C, start a new layer, paste it using Control V. Now I have my selection on its own layer. The next step is to use the time range selection tool to cut the sax riff into the buffer along with some space after it that will be occupied by the reverb that I am about to apply. The next step is to go to the Process menu and choose Edit in SoundForge Pro. SoundForge Pro Mac will open and display our saxophone riff, which sounds like this. Now I simply go into the Effects menu and choose the Isotope Mastering Effects Bundle, which of course is included with SoundForge on both platforms. I will select in this case the Mastering Reverb. Let's zoom in a little bit and look at our parameters. I'm going to keep the mix at 100% so that I have a completely wet signal to work with when I go back to SpectraLayers. And we'll also keep our room size maxed out at 100% just for the purposes of demonstration so that you can really hear the effect well in SpectraLayers. We can preview the sound and process. Now I will save this, quit SoundForge Pro. SpectraLayers Pro 3 prompts me to import the sound into the layer. And there it is, 100% wet reverb on just the saxophone sound alone that we can mix with our original source signal using the gain slider on this channel. Let's listen to the whole thing. Fantastic. Now you can see how we can pull an instrument out of the mix, place some effects on it, and then reintegrate it. This is revolutionary, a huge advantage for mastering engineers who only have a stereo file to work with but need to make some fundamental changes. And now you can do it with SpectraLayers Pro 3 using the interoperability feature between SpectraLayers Pro 3 and SoundForge Pro on both the Mac and PC platforms.